knowing the time of the end. It is exceptionally misguided to state that the time of the breakdown will be in the distant future. This error is detrimental for the souls because they will pay no attention to the admonitions and warnings of the last days. But it is equally misguided trying to determine the point in time, for this knowledge is concealed from people. God always refers to the near end through seers and prophets in order to encourage people to live according to a quickly occurring end, in order to make them aware of their responsibility towards their souls and to constantly prepare themselves for the end. The end is near, yet no one but God knows the day. The signs of the time point towards the end, nevertheless, it will come suddenly and unexpectedly for all people, including the faithful who are knowledgeable and make an effort to live in accordance with the approaching end. Human mind and human intellect will never be able to penetrate the divine plan of eternity and therefore never be able to determine the time nor the manner of the end. Only where the Spirit of God is at work He will instruct people as to how the end will take place, yet always leaving the day and the hour open when it happens. For this knowledge is God's prerogative and therefore concealed to people. The faithful will be able to recognize the time of the end by the lower level of spiritual development, and if they expect the coming of the Lord every day and enter into heartfelt contact with God, they will also sense when the day of judgment is approaching. But anyone who wants to calculate the time in advance, anyone who deems himself to know without the obvious working of the Spirit, will be mistaken in his announcement. People should not believe him, for he only contributes towards increasing the unbelief in the end. Even the forerunner of the Lord, who will be sent to earth by God Himself in order to save the still undecided, even he will not specify a day. He, too, will proclaim the imminent end and admonish people to expect it daily and hourly. He will be enlightened by the Spirit of God, and the Father Spirit, who speaks in and through him, truly knows the day and the hour. And yet he, too, will still keep it secret from people because the knowledge of it will be of no use to them. And thus the hour will come suddenly and unexpectedly, as it was proclaimed by God. His voice will resound in the midst of the euphoria of the world, to the horror of the unbelievers but to the comfort and joy of those who are faithful. Amen.